Okay, can you see? Can you see everything now? That's so dumb. It's so dumb what just happened. Oh my god. I understand what's happening right now. Yes, can you see? Oh my lord. Ah, what a stupid day today has been. Oh my god, I get it now. Fine. Anyway, let's start this again. It's one of those days, guys. One of those days, honestly. Okay, let's put this here. Okay, put that there. Okay, that should start working. This should start working. Everything should start working. Everything. Everything. You know what happened? I'm going to explain to you what happened. That's so dumb. So dumb. Oh my god. Does this work? Oh my god, this is working as well. All right. Okay, I think. Is it working? Are we working? Is it working? Why are you not working? Someone, please. Someone, please. Help a brother out. help, help a brother out, man. Why? Um, why is this not working now? Oh wait, are we working? Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Is the chat working now? Please, just someone help me out. Does the X chat work? Is it working? Please. Please, Mary, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Is it working? Am I alive? Am I alive? I'm alive. Okay, cool. That's alive. All right. Okay, good. All right. Is anyone X? Can anyone X see my chat? It's like every single time. It's literally every single time. Why is it every single time? Why? Why is it? Can someone explain this to me? All right, let's see if it. Um. No, X doesn't work. Woosa. But I'm seeing the X. But why is the chat not working? Why chat not work? The chat isn't working, right? Oh, it is. Are we live? Oh my god, is it working? Oh, Lord. All right. All right. It looks like X is working for me. Is it working? Oh my god, it's working. Oh my god. Mary, jeez. It's Jesus. It's working. Okay. Deep breaths. All right. Okay. All right. Oh my lord. What a absolute cluster muster. Gee, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh my lord, that was amazing. That was amazing. All right, let's get the live going. That was absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I mean, one of a kind. That was a one of a kind situation that just happened. Yes, it works. I can see the chat. I can see everyone's chat. TikTok is coming back up again. Are we live on Pump? We're live on. How is Pump looking? Why does Pump look like it's in slow motion? Please, someone tell me this is in slow motion. Or am I talking about it? No, no, no. I see. Can someone check this out, please? This is the Pump, right? We're going to be doing a giveaway on the Pump, on Pump.farm. Um, um, please tell me this is working. Um, Hello, I'm back live again. I'm back live again. But is the I feel like the Pump ain't working. How do I find the Pump? I just put it into the chat. Just look in the chat. Then in the chat. But why is? Can anyone check out if the pump is working properly? Because to me, All right, guys. All right, all right. Uh, it looks like everything works, but it doesn't look like pump is working properly. Is that correct? You need a tech guy, my guy. I do. Can't see. I can't see. Wait, wait. Does this link work? Someone, please. Wait, is that it? Yeah. Does this link work? What's the issue? Oh my god. For some reason, my OBS thought, you know what? You know what? I'm going to make everything private. So everything is private on there now. It's unbelievable. I'm gonna put it into the learn my algorithm. See if this is working. All right. Does this work? Yeah, I've broken the internet. I think I've broken the internet. Does this work? People there, does this work? Does this work? I'm gonna try something out. I'm gonna try something out. All right, let's see if this works. I need that one to work, to be honest. All right, does it work? Can you guys check out if the pump works? It's working, yeah? Does pump work? Pump is not working. Fantastic. Great. Great. It looks like it's working. It's just in slow motion. Ay, ay, ay. Wait, is this slow mo? Is it slow motion? Slow motion. Can people go to this link, please? It's rivet. I know it's riveting. It's not every day that you get you back. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. It's dead slow. Stop. Yeah, I don't know what's going. Let me try and let me refresh this. Right. Let me refresh this. Please work. I just for some reason my OBS put everything to private. Everything. The full of everything went to private for some reason. Oh. It says I'm live, but somehow I'm not. Guys, just I'm sure you're thoroughly enjoying. Yep, new update. Yeah, just Elris. How you doing, man? Elvis, everyone. It's a few seconds ahead of pump. I just see rolling green logo. Fantastic. Fantastic. All right, let's try this again. I don't know what is going on. I actually have no idea what's happening right now. Let's just do this. Let's just do this. I'm gonna do this. All right, I need to do this because this, for some reason, you think we see 100K by the end of the year? Possible. It is possible, but I think I'm gonna get into that if I can just sort this out. If I can just, I don't know why this is not working. For the love of Almighty, just work. Why is it saying I'm live now? Oh man, you know what? I think I might just like give up today. It's been one of those days. Genuinely, it's been one of those days. It's been one of those days. Oh, are we working? But stay on TikTok, spill the tea. Yeah, I just. It's working now. Get to the alpha, mate. Oh, really? Is working now? Get to the alpha, mate. Uh, 1 second. I'm just wondering. Yeah, it's not working. This is so annoying. Well, now your position ahead of tomorrow, this week events. What's your advice? Right now, we're in a very precarious situation, and I'm gonna get to that if I can just fix this. What's your advice tomorrow? I'll get to that. If you guys want to see what's on the screen, just check that out, and I'm gonna go through all of what's going on. But I don't know why. It got sound and 4K. The Tuvan X works, and all those things work for sure. And this seems to be working a bit better. Cool, whatever. Let's just keep it like this. Just keep it like this. Oh. Are we good? I think we're good now. Hello, glasses boy. How you doing, my man? Yeah, I don't know. It's not probably. IMS selling tomorrow. I don't know if that's going to be the case. I don't know if that's going to be the case. Honestly, it looks like things are yeah, it looks like things are going a bit better now. I think everything we're good. Okay, it looks like we're good. All right. Now the reason why I'm doing it on pump the pump website is because we're going to be doing a few giveaways and stuff like that. That's why I needed that to work. It's working. Did you unplug it? No, what happened? Man, what happened is that there was for some reason everything just went a bit haywire, and yeah, it's just, you know what, I'm gonna do something. I got an idea. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do this completely differently. I know what I'm gonna do. All right, I know what I'm gonna do. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. I got an idea. All right. But I got a feeling this ain't. 1 second. Okay. Whatever. Okay, cool. I'm just saying we should try it sometime. Computers need a reset. No, it's not that, man. It's not that. It's just just everything went a bit haywire, completely. But now that there's no sound on this side. God, you know, I feel like it can grow back. Yeah, I know. It's just stress related. What's up, bro? Is the man with all the answers? How's it going today? Yeah, I'm pretty good, man. It's been a bit of a stressful day. It's been a bit of it's been a bit of a stressful day. Yeah, it's been a moment for sure. It's been a bit of a stressful day. Yeah, it's been a bit of a moment for sure. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so that's the situation of where we are right now, and things are going in a bit of an interesting direction. Right now, if we look at Bitcoin at this present moment, it looks like after the positive news with retail sales, right now, if we look expectation, it looks like the market is in a relatively buoyant scenario, which is a good thing, right? After the positive, hey guys. Why is there a negative news with retail sales? Right now, VT expectation. Oh my god! Looks like the market is on. Oh my god! What is going on? 4 sounds now. Relatively buoyant scenario, which is a good thing. Technical difficulties, please stand by. I don't know what's going on right now. Right after the positive. Hey guys, all right. Why is there a negative? Get rid of that. Hello. It's all good, brother. Deep breaths. You got this. I don't know what is going on, man. It is making me want to lose my mind at this present moment. You know what? I know you guys can hear me, but then now it's clear now. Don't touch anything. It may not necessarily be profit taking tomorrow. The fundamental thing that everyone needs to understand at this present moment, right, is this, right? I'm just gonna turn that off and mute that crap. What we need to understand. Is this working? Hello? No, it's not working. All right. What we need to understand, I'm just gonna leave it like this, whatever, it can just stay. What we need to understand right now is that the market is pumping on top of what we would describe as positive market news. So Friday 50% down, and not necessarily. We will see. We definitely will see what the outcome of it is going to be, because look, what needs to happen. Okay, put this here. What needs to happen is that the Fed needs to show some level of of sentiment, something that has a bit of a understanding of what they're going to be going, which direction are they going. Is it going to be a hawkish cut, or is it going to be a dovish cut? And this is where the fundamental fact of all of this relays within. If they come and they go in a level where it's going to be somewhat dovish, then it will pump, and what's happening on Friday won't even matter. But if they come in somewhat hawkish in their understanding of what they're cutting, then I will be somewhat wary. And the problem I find is that, yeah, the market is pumping on top of this bullish news that we have in the market, right? But it's not showing weakness in the market, and that's the problem. That's the issue we have. It is so unbelievably mixed right now. There's no clear understanding on what is happening, where everything is going, what's going on in that direction. Nothing, in essence, makes sense right now. Nothing. And that's the problem. That's the problem right now. There's so many mixed signals, so many mixed understandings of what's happening, that the market is going to be extremely difficult to read. Extremely. And this is the thing. Look, I'll tell you this. I'll give you some few things, and I don't know why this is not working. And yeah, 1 second. Let me show you these things. Sorry, my mind is. I've had a bit of an interesting day. If we look at the relevant liquidation levels, right? We've seen it's come in and taken out that 170, almost at the 117,000. In fact, I think it tapped 100. No, it got close to 117,000. But what's really important to understand is that if we go into the 48-hour level, where you'll start seeing actual liquidation levels build up, we see that there's still liquidations that are sitting above this level. And we could be seeing what could be understanding of a short squeeze going into this 117,000 level area. What we need to understand, and where we start getting into problematic levels, where we really need to be careful, handle on pump. This is it. I don't know. It has no sound for some reason. That's it. That's the thing. It has absolutely no sound for some reason. I don't know why it's not working. It's just. That's it. It's proper. Yeah. So where was I? Yeah. Now where we have to really start to get to worry, where we really need to start to worry, is when the market starts to get to here. This right now. Watch your video about the Fed. Do you think good news for Fed can prevent the dip from the triple? We'll see. I don't see them being dovish. The reason why I don't see them being dovish is that they're cutting because of unemployment. But if the market is showing good retail strength, a cut will have a negative effect, because that will mean that it'll mean this. If the market is doing well, there's growth, but the only problem we have right now is unemployment. The Fed cutting, is it cutting because of data and what they believe is going to happen, or is it cutting because of pressure? Because if the market is doing well and we have issues of inflation, right? But what do you think about, I'll talk about that. It's cutting because of inflation. Then how is this cut going to be a positive? Because the only thing that they're doing this is because of, giveaway on pumped up fund. I'll explain. Anyone that gets 0.2 Solana on that stream will be entered into a giveaway that will be given out on this stream, right? So anyone that wants to enter into that, you are on mute. Yeah, there's no sound. I don't know why there's no sound. I just don't get it. That you have to buy it on the stream. I've put a filter on to see who's buying at what point. I've actually put it on to 0.2. If you don't buy it from there, then it doesn't count. Okay, cool. There we go. Filtered it by size. Then we can see the trades that come in. So that's the situation where we are. If you buy on the 0.2 Solana, you entered into 1 Solana. If we get to 10 Solana worth of buys, I'll be giving 5 Solana worth of giveaways. I'm just giving away everything. So where we are right now is, and where we need to be careful of this, where we need to be really careful, right, is that when we enter into this zone here. Currently, Bitcoin is doing what can best be described as a form of a squeeze, right? There is a squeeze that is coming through. There is a short squeeze, and it's coming to capture this liquidity at the top side. And I said, remember when I said to you guys, right? Remember what I said to you guys. If we look at this inefficiency wick here, I said that there is a possibility. There is a possibility that this wick here will come and be tested. And if you look at this level where this inefficiency wick comes in, it sits almost exactly at the 118,000 level. And if we look at where did this go? And if we look at the liquidity, it is sitting exactly at around the 118,000 level. So where we are right now is that, is this a pump because of liquidity? Or is this a pump because of positive data? Buys need to be on pump.fun. Yeah, it does. It has to be through the link on pump.fun. I'll share it again. Anyone here wants to go? Anyone else who wants to see my screen can go to these, and you'll be able to see everything there, right? So we need to understand that fact. And when the market starts getting into this zone here, it's a massive zone, right? It's a big zone. If it gets into this zone around here, then we have to start getting into somewhat danger zone areas. And I would not be surprised if the market pumps into around the 118 level tonight. I would not be surprised if it doesn't get there, because there's liquidity sitting there. And as we're on a pump and there's local liquidity sitting at that point, then we are in a very interesting area. Is he reading his chat? I am reading his chat. I can't, it for some reason. Yo, can you guys hear me now? Yo, I don't know what's going on with Pump Fun. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I have no idea what's going on there. It is some of the most dog turd application I've ever seen in my whole life. It just doesn't want to. They can hear you fine. Yeah, I know. It's just on Pump Fun. It doesn't seem to work for some reason. I don't know why. I have absolutely no reason why this is not working on there. I'm going through all the settings. I'm going through everything. It doesn't matter. Will Bitcoin go into 0.15? I'm going to get to there. Right? That's the situation where we are right now. Any buys coming in? Nope, no buys. Yeah, that's where we are at this present moment. We are currently sitting in this unique zone where I would say that the movement will most probably go and test this 118,000 level. And I think going into the Fed, I think we could go in to these levels here, right? We need to go above into these levels. And if we look at is it not for on the weekly, right? If you go into the weekly, if we push above what would come, and I'm going to move this down a little bit. If we break above the 119,000 level, then that gives an understanding that this thing is going to move and keep moving. But we are coming into some serious territory at this present moment. Like really like goddamn type of territory. And that's the problem we're in. It's gonna go to here, and we'll check out what happens when it gets there. We have to really see what the outcome of that got to be. But I have a feeling that this thing is going to go and test 118, and then most probably through near into the rate cut, go into the 119 level, and then there is going to be a decision point, and it is going to wholeheartedly, completely, totally, in every level, be dependent on what the Fed says. Right now, anyone that says that they know what's going to happen has no idea what they're talking about. The only people that will know what's going to happen are the people within the Fed or close to the Fed. I just don't see a way that the Fed is dovish. Yeah, the Fed's definitely going to cut. That's not the problem. The issue that we face right now is that the Fed cutting is not the problem. It's their sentiment that's everything else. And what's really, really interesting as well, right, is if we look into it, is that the SPX has tapped the Monday high, right? It's tapped the Monday high, and the previous month high is sitting on the 21-day EMA. And if we look at the measurement profile of what type of movement this would be from here to here, we're looking at about 1.5, 1.6% move. And when we get into a triple witching event, the S&P 500 usually moves down about 2%. Now, I'm not saying that this is going to happen. I'm saying that this is going to happen. Everything is up in the air right now. Everything is up in the air. Everything can happen. But the one thing that I will say and give you guys a clear understanding is that, one second, what's going on here? Yeah, is that tomorrow, if the Fed, if the bad Fed meeting, you're thinking 104-ish. If the Fed come back hawkish, right, then what we will print is a problem, right? This is the problem thing. Here's rationale is simple: rate cuts because of weak job, but will continue to stimulate the economy. But yeah, this is not the thing, man. If we come back, thank you so much. If we go into a scenario right now where we're going into the Fed cut when retail sales are buoyant, I thought the market was bad. I thought the US economy wasn't doing well. So it makes you think, it makes you understand this. Are these job numbers a factor of a weakening economy, or is it because of another factor that's giving a false negative? Is it because job creation is not being created because of maybe these border issues? Could it be AI factors? Could it be seasonal factors? It could be 150 different things. So did Powell break in to the fear and the pressure of the economy and the government to cut, which will then cause some serious problem in the market? Because what that will mean is that he's cutting into an economy that is doing well. It is doing well. Did you buy on Pump Fund? Is it showing? Why is this not showing? It's not showing it for some reason. I don't know what's going on with this thing. This thing is... I was about to swear then. Ooh. I was about to do some silly things just then. It doesn't seem to be... Why is this not working? What's that? No, that doesn't work. Nope, that's not the right thing. Where was my train of thought? I just got my head Right. It just said, we hear you. Oh, you hear me? Amazing. 1 second. You guys hear me on pump? Okay. Can I ask a question? Can you guys hear me on pump? There's only 10 people on here. Yes, you can hear me. Fantastic. Okay, great. Is it coming through clear? Because I can't seem to hear myself for some reason. I don't know what's going on. But what I will say is this. Is that, by the way, anyone on pump that gets 0.2 of Fat Cat will be entered into a 1 soul giveaway. But I have to buy it through the app. So what will be happening, and this is where the issue starts to occur, right? This is where the real issue starts to occur. If the market, if they're cutting into a market that is showing strength, right? It's showing strength. 0.8 gets me 4 entries. Yeah, sure. Why not? Dalton, go for it. Go for it. When we get to if we get to 10 Solana, then I'll be giving 5 Solana away. It's whatever goes through that site. Everything needs to go through this pump. I will be checking out accordingly. By the way, anyone on pump, this project is described as going to be bought by the Tong Foundation. It's been here for 12 months and a whole bunch of things. You guys need to really understand this. And actually, let me share this into the group as well. I love how no one. You know what? Next time I'm just going to do this stream on pump. God, and yeah. Where was I? Let me just go back into my train of thought. And let me put this in here, and then we can go from there. All right, here. Put that there. And I'll put this in here as well. 1 second. Where was I saying? Yeah. So what was I talking about? Yeah. Is he cutting into? I was going to add to my Fat bag anyway. How do I get to the pump top fund? Here, man. I'll just paste it in here. You just go to this link. So is he cutting into an economy that is showing strength, and at the same time, interest rates are going up, and a cut in every sense of the understanding is going to cause inflation. Also coming into an event where there is a triple witching event. This is the problem right now. This is the issue that where I'm facing right now, where the only way that I see this thing actually showing positivity is that if he's dovish, if he confirms multiple cuts, if all of these things work in that level, then I see that working in a good positive way. So right now, no one really knows. Right now, no one really knows. That's the problem. And the issue that we're facing at this present moment is that we're coming into key levels of liquidity. And this is the thing, right? And this is the thing that I want everyone to really understand. This is the thing that I really want to understand. You know how I know that no one knows what's going on? You know how I know that absolutely no one has any idea what's going to be happening, and it's a full-blown craziness? Is that we have Bitcoin verging on all-time highs. We have the S&P 500 at all-time highs. But also we have gold at all-time highs. And at the same time, stocks are at all-time high. We've had a massive rally in stocks. So who's right here? Is the S&P 500, Bitcoin, and stocks right because they're rallying into a economy where they don't care about inflation, they don't care about relative weak jobs, or is gold correct, which is like saying inflation, recession, we need to protect our assets? This is the crazy world that we're sitting in right now, and I'm not going to say it's not worrying me a little bit, right? This is the situation. Markets are forward looking only up until the understanding of a singular thing. And you know what that singular thing is? That singular thing is there not being inflation, 3 cuts are happening, and unemployment is going to be strong. But I will say this, right? And I'm going to see if can I share my screen? I just realized something. Can I share my screen here? Oh, I can. Gangster. Cool. All right, cool. You guys can on the pump. Can you guys see the screen? We are in a sci-fi world. Push all markets up till it pops. Now there's one thing that I will say, and I'm going to be giving you guys everything, right? You guys got to need to understand absolutely everything. Let me just see. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Now I'm going to give you guys what's happening here. I'm going to give you guys a few other things, right? A few other things to understand. If you're going to see my screen, you can actually see here. You know, it's actually, can you not see? Let me bring it down so you can see easier. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. If you want to see it right there. Now, there's another thing, right? And I want another thing to understand. I wholeheartedly think this, right? If you go to the tube, please follow. If I get to 1,000, I'm going to start doing some really cool podcasts. I wholeheartedly think something. I genuinely think that this understanding of I'll be here tomorrow to say I told you so. Told me what? Infamous Josh man is now saying November 8th, 2025 is a day in Twitter. Is the day in Twitter. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I also wholeheartedly think that this run, this bull run is going to last longer than December. I really do think that's going to be the case. I really think that there is an opportunity here where people believe that this thing is going to end, and I don't think that's going to be the case. What just happened to the fuck? What just happened? Yeah, I don't think that's going to be the case. I really don't think that that this thing is going to end by December. And the reason why I say that is, and I said this yesterday, but the thing that I will say is that it didn't record for some reason, or something happened on that side. Is that we're going into a year where there's going to be some seriously interesting liquidity coming in, and I believe that there's a lot of positives next year that's coming in that could potentially cause what could be understood as a longer term bull run, in my understanding. But let's see. Right now, the level of uncertainty is through the roof. Everyone is putting money into everything. I mean, we're going into a rate cut. which will undoubtedly bring liquidity into the market. Undoubtedly. There's no semblance of understanding that liquidity is not going to run into this economy and in all types of economy. I agree. This will be a last big prediction, a predictable run for crypto because of the utilization. I think more than that. I think the understanding of stable coins is going to be the thing that pumps this market. I think that's going to be this thing. Randy's on GG's space, but he didn't even message me that there was a space. 1 second. You have a space? 1 second. Message him. What's this? Up again, another going up against another project, and everyone listening votes which project did a better show. Wish me luck. Oh, cool. Awesome. He's up next. Actually, let me just listen in. Why am I not there? Huh. I'm gonna check out. All right. Let's see what's going on GG's thing. Let me go and go on to there. One second. I think we're Fat Cat is on a GG. 1 second. So that's the situation right now. There's no chance of a 50%. I don't think if they cut 50%, it will be absolute disaster. They're not going to cut 50%. Ooh, cool. Should we listen to the GG thing? You're getting pushed out of your own. You're getting pushed out of your own project. Why would I get pushed out of my own project? I'm getting pushed out of nothing, man. Why would 50 be a disaster? Because it's not what's expected. The market expects a 25 point basis cut. Anything out of the ordinary is going to do that. By the way, all right, guys. I've come
all
in
right.
here. 1 second.
Fat Cat, 60 seconds. Give us your best shot. Let's go.
All right.
All right.
Let's listen to this thing. 1 second.
I've been a part of Fat Cat community from day one. It's Alvarez Cryptos Coin. He goes live 5 days a week, gives market analysis. I've been in the space probably, 5 years. He's just a great guy. And he wants to give back to his community. So we've been building. We built an aggregator, put on our website. You can cross-chain swap. We built a Telegram bot that tracks. It's like a point system. You can
look at Randy doing his thing
into your Telegram group. Both of those money goes towards buying Fat Cat. We have a deal with the TON network, which I don't think too many people understand what exactly that is.
Go, Randy.
You can message me if you want more information. It's on the Fat Cat X page. We sponsored a BKFC fighter who's going to be having a fight soon. We have a whale group. If you own 5 million or more coins, you can join that and see what's coming next. Up right now, and I think those days are going to be numbered very soon, and we're going to make this cat fat. That's his goal, and we got a strong community that's staying with them from day one, and yeah, that's it. We're building.
Let me link this.
All right. I like that what you said. The cat is going to get fat real soon. That means everyone in the community is about to eat.
That's right.
All right. Before we move on and some follow-ups, let's go straight to S to H with your pitch. This is a battle off, so we'll see. S to H, are you there?
Yes, I am. Thank you for having us on stage, Gigi.
No, I don't care anymore.
100%, man. Well, I appreciate you, and you have the floor. 60 seconds. Give
So
us
that's
your
the
best
situation
shot.
where we are. I mean, you
Awesome.
guys should
Thank
listen
you so
to
much.
this chat. I
So
mean,
we are a lore extension of ticker Bitcoin, also known as Harry Potter,
okay.
Obama
But
Sonic
that's the
10
situation where
Inu,
we are right now,
which
right?
is
Look,
the
this
infamous
is what's really
Layer
really
1
important.
ETH project
Yeah,
that was pushed by
I
the
would say that on the triple
great
witching,
Sprado
the
community,
market
as
dropped.
you know,
Do
as
you
we were
think
discussing
most
a little bit earlier.
long?
Ticker Bitcoin, they
Why
made
not
one
short?
knockoff backpack
There's a
famous
lot of
that was
shorts. That's
sold
we're
by a
getting a short
bootleg
squeeze at this
merchant.
present moment.
And there was one thing that we noticed though, with this OG meme, is that there was actually 3 other backpacks that were
Stop
left
sound.
behind
Oh yeah,
that
sorry, you
people
guys can hear,
forgot
can't you?
about in the same
Apologize.
image
How do
as
I stop the sound on this?
HPOS 10i.
No, mute this thing.
So what we thought to do to appreciate the greatness of the
I don't know
OG
how to mute
lore,
this thing.
we combined the 3 remaining backpacks into Shrek 2 Hulk, Simba Anus, Hannah Montana Inu. And we've been around for
I don't
4
even know how to
months.
stop this thing.
We're actually thriving.
You
We've
know,
got
I'm
a
gonna
great
leave. Right, there we
community.
go. Whatever.
Going
That's the situation where we are right now, right? This is what's going on and where we are. We are getting a short squeeze at this present moment, and I want everyone to really get this thing. That this needs to be clear in your mind. If we print a lower high below the 119, let's say 120. Let's say 120. If we print anything, you know what? No, let's be accurate. Anything below 119,500. Other live is still on. How's it still on? I just left. But I just left. If we get anything, and I mean anything, that is below 119,500, anything, any close above that, and a rejection from that point, which could very well be in this zone here, because if you look at the daily candle, right, anything within this zone here, right, and I'm gonna move that to 120. I think 120 is the number. Yeah, 120. Anything that is between 118, yeah, between 118, which is the mid wick of this inefficiency wick that's sitting here, right, and between the 120, if we get a close and a reversal from that point, we are going down. Simple as that. This whole zone between 118 and 123 is danger zone. It's full-blown danger zone. We are in a super precarious situation right now. Things are looking good. We're pumping into the Fed, which is not always the best thing, right? But making any decision right now before the Fed is pure betting, because the market itself does not understand. SPX is at its all-time highs. Stocks are all-time high. Those two are believing that there's no inflation and no unemployment problem. But at the same time, gold is at all-time high, which is stating that there's a recession risk and an inflation problem. We are in a uniquely weird place right now. And in my humble opinion, I think a retrace and then pump is what I believe is the higher probability of what's going to happen. However, if Powell makes a dovish speech, the triple witching event does not matter. The retrace could be anywhere down to the 104. Genuinely. Because look, I want to explain it to you this way, and I want everyone to understand what's a triple witching event. I'll tell you what a triple witching event. I'll bring it here. There. is this. Look. Where did that go? Where the hell did that go? Oh, here we go. This is a triple witching event. A triple witching event right now is an expiration of stock options, stock index futures, and stock index option contracts. And it's happened twice before, right? It's happened twice before. And the last two times it's happened, right, was in April, which did a drawdown of 16%. The other was in July, I would say. July, which did an 11% drawdown. And if we do a conservative, say 10% drawdown from here, what does a 10% drawdown do? Comes almost exactly to the 104,800. I mean, it could be less, so it could be around the 105. I mean, where does the liquidation sit? Possibly down to the 108. Possibly down to the 108. But I think there is a real possibility of this thing coming down to the 105, 104 area if things get really hairy. And what's also another thing I want to explain to you guys as well, right? And this is something that you guys really need to understand. On the weekly, I just say I feel like I'm throwing a lot at you guys, right? It's a bit on a hairy situation, but right now. Where are we right now? God's sake. Right now, the yearly open, it's battling around the yearly open and slamming right into this level of liquidity. We'll see. We'll see what the scenario is right now. There is too much up in the air to make any real sense. Too much up in the air. Everything is in haywire situation. And I'll say this to you right now. What's the point of all this if Powell can completely alter the market with just one word? That's trading for you, man. Current trading is like that. Current trading is like that at this present moment. Where we're in a scenario right now where the market... What's going on? Why is this... That was weird. Let's try this again. The market right now is completely unsure. Look, the market is a highly news dependent market at this present moment. Completely and utterly news dependent. Everything right now depends on that time, on what happens on the news. You see Trump can make a tweet and everything can change, and world events are not even considered into what's going on. My gut says nothing burger. It could be. Look, he's gonna make sure, and I want this is a thing that for his job is to make sure that he gets exactly the outcome he's looking for. Okay, if we does the witching, can you please look into Upcoin, just like a pink link for us? We broke it down on T. We'll have a look. His words are going to give exactly what we expect is going to happen. Like, he wants to make sure that when he says something, he says it in a manner where it's completely down to what he thinks and what he wants it to happen. So he's going to be extremely measured in what he says. Extremely measured. Let's see. let's see what happens. Let's see what the scenario of tomorrow is going to be, because right now, anyone that says anything, and I mean anything, that has no idea what's going on. And it is the best way to say it is that it is a wait and see type of thing. You need to be in a full-blown wait and see type of scenario, because if you're going into a market that's going to work in this manner, I would not have I'm going to be full wait and see at this present moment, completely. Oh wow, I've gone over quite a bit. I'm going to be full wait and see at this present moment. I expect that if we do get a pullback, it's going to be a spectacular moment to buy. I will be buying a huge amount, because this last movement that could potentially happen will be huge. It will be massive. That's all I'm going to say. I know today has not been super, and I'll just finish off with these things. I'll show you. Look, I'll show you what USDT dominance is saying and what Bitcoin dominance is saying. Right now, if you look at USDT dominance, it's currently fighting around the yearly open. Whichever side this thing ends on is going to be the direction of where this market's going to be going, and the reason why it's settled right slap bang in the middle of nothing right now, battling that little level, is because of the rate cut. So watch this carefully, right? At this present moment, it looks like it's heavy. It looks like it wants to go down and visit these lower levels and potentially break the 410, which will be a pump. But this could change at any second, genuinely, absolutely anything, right? Now, on another matter to look at, if you look at Bitcoin dominance, it also is at a pivot point. It's also at a major pivot point. But if you look, it gives bear flag vibes, which is great, which is a great thing. That's a great thing. That means that alts have this ability to move down in this level. If we look at total 3, it's doing exactly as I said. Exactly as I said. It's hovering around that key area. I said, look, I want it to hover like this around, and it's doing what it's doing. So if this event was not looming, although Ethereum is having a bit of a wobble, it must not break this level here. Let's move this down to there. Right? If I was to look at the market right now, let's see, did Ethereum do what I wanted it to do? 1 second. What's Sol looking like? Sol is looking good. What's ETH doing? Ah, good, nice. If I was to look at the market right now, if I was to give a look at it, and if there wasn't these two massive high impact news events, I would be saying up. That's what I would be saying. That's it. That's the best way for me to put it. But because of what's happening right now, damn. Look, long term, I have zero level of fear that this market is not going to go to crazy levels. But right now, we're in a very difficult situation. That's all I can say. Look, that's all I'm going to say to you all. I'm going to cut this live. Again, anyone that's on pump that has put in the 0.2 Sol in there is going to be going into the one Sol giveaway. It doesn't look like anyone else has taken up on that level. I mean, you can literally just buy and sell. Literally, I don't know why people don't do it. It's hilarious. But we will see where it goes from there. We'll see what happens and where it goes from there. We'll see what the outcome of all this is going to be. And join me tomorrow at 7:30 when my head is in more of a clearer level and clearer understanding of what's going to happen. Because what I can say is that right now there's no level of understanding of what's going to be happening, and we have to be very, very careful to do what you want. If you want to protect your yeah, it's only me and Elton. No way. Yeah, it looks like it. So one of you guys are going to be getting a one soul giveaway. Nice. That's the situation, right? That's all I will say. I'm gonna say, like, love you and leave you guys. If you guys want to purchase on the giveaway, it's up to you. If not, then I'll leave it to you guys. Someone else win the one. So, will you be streaming FOMC? Most definitely, I'm going to be streaming the FOMC. It's going to be a massive, massive, massive event. It's going to be out of this world. It's going to be crazy, crazy output, and let's see what happens. All right. Anyway, look, I'm gonna love and leave you guys. You guys have been awesome. I am knackered beyond belief, and I'll catch you guys at it. It's been a bit of a nothing burger stream, but I apologize, and I hope you guys got some levels of numbers and factors to go from there. All right, I'll catch you guys there. Take care.